Hello, second grade Smarties, and welcome to Fundations Unit 11, Week 1, Day 2. So this week we are talking about reading and spelling words with vowel teams E-E, E-A, and E-Y. And what do all of those vowel teams say? That long E sound. All right, but before we dive into our activities for today, let's do some drill practice. Remember to echo what I say. Here we go. I bait A. Y play A. Jeep E. Eat E. Key E. And let's do some short vowel sounds and some consonants. A, apple, A. Ed, E. I, itch, I. O, octopus, Ah. U, up, Now, for these consonants that you're going to see, remember to chop that sound. Do not add that unless it has Q with it. So if it's the letter Q, remember QU works together. I should not hear an after most of these consonants. Here we go. B, bat, B. D, dog, D. P, pan, P. Q-U, queen, qua. Kiss your brain, Smarties. Let's do some R-controlled vowels. A-R, car, R. O-R, horn, or. E-R, her, I-R, bird, U-R, burn, and wrapping up our drill practice with some suffixes. Where do suffixes go in words? After a base word. Good job, Smarties. All right. L-E-S-S, less. N-E-S-S, ness. M-E-N-T, mint. F-U-L, full. All right, Smarties, and we have a word of the day today. So I am going to get my tile board ready because we have a word of the day. And the word of the day is, let's tap it. E-L. Heel. Heel. Let's build it on our tile board. Now, on our tile board, if you notice, we have our vowel teams on here. E, it's that salmon pink color. E-L. Heel. In the word heel, how many syllables do you hear? Heel. One syllable. So when I scoop it, I have one scoop. Heel. I also told you that it is a vowel team. Ooh, so I'm going to circle my vowel team when I mark it up. What kind of syllable is this? When it has a vowel team, what kind of syllable is it called? It's called a double vowel syllable. So it gets that D underneath. So we know it's a double vowel syllable. Heel. Now, heel is a homophone, which means what? It sounds the same, but the spelling and meanings are different. So let's see the other way that we can spell the word heel. So E, that E-E, heel. Now, both of these sound exactly the same, right? But their meanings are different. Our word of the day, heel, H-E-A-L, means that you are that you are helping something get better. So, for example, if your head is hurting, medicine helps heal your hurting head. Or medicine helps heal wounds. That means that it helps repair things that need help with, right? This heel is talking about the heel of your foot. So HEEL is talking about the heel of your foot. Excuse me. So remember, homophones are words that sound the same, but are spelled and have different spellings and meanings. But our word of the day, heal, HEAL, means that I am fixing or repairing something that needs help. So in our student notebooks, so pause the video and get your student notebook if you need to. We are going to be in page 50. So the number 5 tens, 50. And for heal, remember, these are vocabulary words. So we need to make sure that we use the correct meaning for the spelling that we have. So for this spelling of heal, remember the meaning of this word is to fix or repair something. When we talk about healing, we usually talk about healing something with our body. So I said in my sentence, I am on page 50. Are you on page 50? Okay, good. All right, so page 50, I wrote the word heal. I circled that vowel team. I scooped that syllable and made sure to label it as a double vowel. And my sentence is, my scar is starting to heal. Remember, heal means to fix or repair something that needs help. So my scar is needing help healing, right? So my scar is starting to heal. Now you can use the same sentence as I did, or take the challenge and do a different sentence. If you are one of my smarties, please do not forget to send a picture of your word of the day to me in Seesaw. All right, you are going to need to keep your student notebook out because we are going to review our trick words for this week. So the first trick word you see on the screen is the word whose. Whose is that? Remember, this is talking about something that belongs to a person. So whose. Let's skywrite it. Are you ready? WHOSE. Whose. Let's stand up and remember, Miss Mason's going to be careful, make sure nothing falls. I'm going to lay this down right here, being super careful. Okay, remember, when we do this movement, we jump for the consonants, touch the floor for the vowels. Make sure you are in a safe place. All right, let us spell the word whose with some movement. Here we go. WHOSE. 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 Kiss your brain, smarties. Whose. This next word, remember we've talked about how this is a homophone. This sounds like a number word, but it is not that meaning. This is the word won. This means I win something in the past. I already won the race. Won. Let's skywrite won. WON. One. All right, jump for the consonants as you spell it. Touch the floor for the vowels. Here we go. WON. One. Kiss your brains. What was that word? One. And our last trick word is, this word rhymes with one, sun. Remember, this is also a homophone. The other way that we spell the word sun is S-U-N, but that is talking about that bright star in the sky that shines down on us. This meaning of sun is a boy that is the son of his parents. This means that it is a boy who has parents. He is their son. All right, so let's skywrite it. S S-O-N, sun. And jump for the consonants, touch the floor for the vowels. S-O-N, sun. All right, what was that trick word, Smarty? Sun. Let's go over these one more time. One, whose son? Kiss your brains. All right, go ahead and get your student notebook. We are going to be putting these trick words in our student notebook in case you ever need help remembering the spelling. You can always use your student notebook as a tool to help you find those trick words. You can also use this to help practice memorizing or checking if you need help remembering the spelling of trick words. All right, so we're going to start with sun, and the word sun is going to go on page 72. 72 under the word school. Sun. S-O-N, sun. All right, the next trick word we are going to write is one. One. And actually, I did this backwards. So I wrote whose first on page 74. Whose, I wrote under the word world. Whose, W-H-O-S-E. And then at the top of page 74 on the other side is the word won. I won the race. Whose won sun. If you are one of my smarties, don't forget to send a picture of your trick words to me in Seesaw. Make sure you use your best second grade handwriting. All right, smarties, and we are going to wrap up by talking about what our tile board looks like. Now, if you're one of my smarties, remember we've talked about this. You guys do not have all of these tiles. So when we do these tile board activities, these magnet board activities, remember to hover over the tile that I'm talking about on your screen. Don't touch your screen, but let's take a look. Let's explore what our magnet board is starting to look like now. So I need you to find all these spelling options for the long E sound. So go ahead and start pointing to all the vowel options for that long E. So the first one that I am seeing is that E that's standing all by itself, right? Because in open syllables, that E will say its name. What is another example of a tile or a magnet that can say E? Y, right? When Y is acting like a vowel, it sounds like a long E at the end of two or multi-syllable words. All right, and what are three more cards that can say that long E sound? Our vowel teams, right? So E, Jeep, E, E-A, eat, E, and E-Y, key, E. Now, last week, remember how we talked about how sometimes with those long vowel sounds, we need to be able to find the correct spelling. We talked about how words with that long A in the middle of a word, it might need a vowel team or it might need vowel consonant E. Let's look at some examples of words where we can find the correct spelling and use different spelling options. So for example, I am going to build the word feed. What word am I going to build? Feed. So E-D, feed. Now notice I use a blank tile card because I need to figure out which long E sound is going to go here. So let's think about our options. We know that it isn't just going to be E because feed. It's it's one syllable, right? So this is not an open syllable. So I'm not going to need an E. Y is also not going to fit there. So I'm thinking I'm either going to need a vowel consonant E or a vowel team. So let's try our vowel consonant E. So we know we're going to need E, and that busy bossy E at the end makes that E say its name. Looking at this spelling of feed, does this look like the correct spelling? This is not the correct spelling. So let's put those tiles back. Feed. Let's start with doing some vowel teams. So let's start with EY. We know that EY says E. Does this look like the correct spelling? No, EY, Smarties, usually goes at the end of a word. All right, let's try our next vowel team, feed. Feed. Now we can tap this out. It is a spelling option, but does this look like the correct spelling option? Maybe, so we can keep this up here. And our last vowel team that we know we can use is EE. Eed, feed. Does this look like the correct spelling option? Yeah, so feed, that means I am giving you food. If I am feeding you, that means I am giving you food. Feed. All right, let's look at another example where we can find spelling options. Let's build the word need. What's the word? Need. Ed. Need. So we hear that n. We know it's going to have that long E sound, so I'm going to put a blank vowel card. Ed. Need. Now we know need is not an open syllable. It's one syllable. So we aren't just going to have an open syllable E here. So we will need either a vowel team or that vowel consonant E. So let's start with vowel consonant E. So E, we hear that long E sound, and we know that busy bossy E makes that E say its name. Need. Now, this is a spelling option, but is it the correct spelling option? Think about it. We can pull it up in our online dictionary, but we will come back to that. Need. All right, let's try a different spelling. Need. Now, we know EY. What did Miss Mason just say about EY? Where do we usually see that in a base word? We usually see that at the end of a base word. So let's look at an EED. Need. Ed. Need. That looks correct. If I need something, that means that I have to have something. That is something that I have to survive. If it's a need, that means it is something I have to survive. But what about NEAD? NEAD, need, need, need. All right, let's look it up in the online dictionary, and I'm going to go to an online dictionary for kids. And let's go to learnersdictionary.com. And I'm going to spell the word need in EAD with that vowel team EA. Ooh, so it has spelling suggestions. Now, I want us to look at these first two spelling suggestions. The first spelling suggestion is in EED, which is a correct spelling. And that means to be in the condition or situation in which you must have something. Okay, so this spelling of need is the correct with this spelling option. Now let's go back and look at the other spelling option for need. K-N-E-A-D. We found another homophone. So this need is spelled K-N-E-A-D. And this means to prepare, to press or squeeze. So if you need something, sometimes you guys might see your pet cats do this. If you have a pet cat, they look like they're making biscuits. They're kneading with their paws. They're pressing or squeezing with their paws. So when you hear the word need, K-N-E-A-D, that means you are that you are pressing or squeezing something. All right, Smarties. So remember, when we are spelling words with these vowel teams, sometimes we are going to have to try different spelling options to find the correct spelling. Sometimes we're going to need to use a dictionary to find the best spelling option for the meaning of the word we're going for. All right, Smarties, that is it for today's lesson. Remember to keep that growth mindset. Good learners do hard things, and I will see you tomorrow with another video lesson. Happy learning.